Hey, you know that thing that you've been doing that's just not working for you anymore? That is not getting you the result that you want? That it's no longer serving you? That thing in your life, in some area in your life. Maybe it's the way that you guard your heart. At one point in your life, it kept you safe. It was the safe way to go, and it made you feel more comfortable. And it worked. But now that new relationship that you want, that requires more of you, actually requires you to bring down the walls of your heart a little bit. Or those 2 or 3 drinks at night that used to help you just relax and manage stress, well, now you realize that they allow you, or they result in you feeling numb and complacent. You're not sleeping as well. And your drinking has started affecting your productivity, and it started to affect your health and your relationships in a negative way. Or maybe it's your work schedule. For a period of time in your life, you work those long, intense, hard hours that your attention and your energy went to your work. And the hours that you put in really paid off because that was what your focus was in that time in your life. But now you want more fun. You want more enjoyment. You want more from your relationships. Or maybe you're just tired and burned out and you don't have the energy to do it anymore. Or maybe you're a perfectionist and you're self-sufficient and you like everything just so, and you don't like anybody else to do your yard, and you like to do it yourself. You like to clean your house because nobody does it just like you do, and that's okay. Or maybe at work, you're having trouble delegating some tasks because nobody does it like you want it done. And maybe now that your life is fuller and you have more demands and maybe your desires have changed, so you don't have the emotional, mental, or physical space that you used to have. And so that being perfectionistic and being self-sufficient is no longer working for you. Just stop and think about it for just a minute. What that thing is in your life. That thing that started out as a strength. It started out as a positive coping mechanism. Or at least it was an effective coping mechanism. It worked well for you for a time, but now it's just kind of keeping you stuck. Or it's causing you stress or frustration, or it's alienating you, or it's limiting you. Stop and just write that thing down. What is it? Or maybe it's several things. So tonight, I'm going to talk about how to let go of those things that have been keeping you stuck, that are no longer serving you, and how to begin to just let them go. So let's talk about how to do that. Well, the first step in beginning to let go of what is no longer serving you is to determine what is no longer serving you. What's not working for you anymore? What is causing you stress and frustration? What is keeping you from having what you want? What is causing you to, or resulting in you feeling shame and guilt and frustration? What feels heavy in your life? What is burdensome? And I want you to just stop and ask yourself, how did that thing used to serve me? Now I want you to stop and ask yourself, how does that thing no longer serve me? And finally, what do I want more of in its place? Number 2, begin to give your energy to the things that you can change rather than the things that you can't. Stop judging and berating yourself. These things worked for you. They're not bad things. You're not wrong or stupid for getting into this. They worked for you. So give yourself a break there. And stop being frustrated and stressed and angry and resentful that you're in this place. and get out of denial. Take an honest look, a hard look at what you're really doing, accept what is, and see the reality of it. Know that it did once work for you, and come to terms with the fact that it's no longer working. And it's time to shift it. It's time to shift your negative energy about that thing and begin to change it. To begin to do something different, to finally get clear about and focus on what it is that you really do want and begin to move in that direction. Replace that thing a little bit at a time with something more positive and more productive. You know, it's so hard for us to stop something when we don't have anything to replace it. So instead, let's build this other side up and let's let this side diminish until we no longer need it. And let it be a gradual change, a gradual shift. Build up the positive and the productive and allow the thing that's no longer serving you to diminish. Fill it up with something else. Are you relating? Are you frustrated and tired of holding on to what's not working for you? Are you ready to let go? Are you finally ready to break through those barriers that have kept you stuck in your life? Do you want to create the life that you want? Before we discuss step 3 to letting go what's no longer serving you, I want to talk a little bit about the new 6-week online coaching program that I launched last week, and it starts on August 22nd. And it's for those people who are tired of feeling shame and tired of fear stealing life from them every day. The people who want to take back life and they want to feel like it's theirs and they want to own their life and they want to feel more confident and empowered in their life and they want to live intentionally and they want better, deeper, more intimate relationships and they want more time and energy for what's most important. Are you finally ready to make that shift? Because this life transforming coaching program that is online helps you create that life that you do want. It has 6 weeks of modules, webinars, teachings, coaching calls, Facebook group, a private Facebook group, live videos, challenges, call to actions, and meditative and spiritual practices and journal prompts that you can take part in as much as you want to or as little as you want to and on your own time. Because everything's recorded and at your leisure. So the best thing about this is if you register before August 15th, the price is less than $75 per week. 6 weeks of life coaching for less than $75 a week. So don't put it off anymore. Go to the website, ConnieJonesCoaching.com, and go on to the tab that says Online Coaching. And get registered today. All the details are there and you can even make payments. It's so affordable and so worth it. Now let's go back to step 3 of letting go of that thing that's no longer serving you in your life. And that is, don't expect yourself to do it alone. Ask for help. Seek guidance. Seek out that person who, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a family member, maybe it's an acquaintance that you know who has been there where you are now and they've made the change and they've overcome and they've walked through this journey. Allow them to walk it with you. Get their guidance, the support, and give yourself some accountability in this area or these areas. Learn a new way and be open to new ways of doing things. Or seek professional help through a life coach or a therapist who will help you shift this from these negative patterns that have become negative patterns into patterns that are no longer working for you, into these new patterns that will begin to work for you and will be able to get you closer to where you want to be. So seek out the help that you need. Get that new perspective. Learn those new tools. Open yourself to accountability. And don't expect to do it alone. That phrase, I think all the time that isolation breeds addiction. We can't do it alone. And the shame and the guilt and the frustration when we try to, with these patterns that are ingrained, that used to work for us, they actually just keep that vicious cycle going on and on and on. So ask for help. It's okay. And if you're really relating to this and you want to do some deeper work, and you want to get some more tools, some practical application questions, and thought-provoking questions that will help you work through this at a deeper level, a more practical level, you can also go to ConnieJonesCoaching.com, and there's a downloadable worksheet that goes with this video, and you just put in your email address, and you can download the worksheet that will help you do this work at the level that you want to do this work, at a deeper level on your own. And then while you're there on the website at ConnieJonesCoaching.com, register for the online coaching program. It starts on August 22nd, but if we register before August 15th, you get that incredible discount. So, and then finally, join us back here next week for more at 7 p.m. for Coaching with Connie. Thanks.